Peace, light, and love. It's your girl, Conscious Queen, checking in with you. All right, I am your neighborhood astrologer, aka the Hood astrologer. Okay. Um. So I want to talk about this Mercury and Mars in Virgo in opposition to Neptune, which is retrograde, by the way. Um, so yeah, I'm already kind of seeing some of these energies, and I want to share what I've been seeing from this energy. So far, with Mercury opposite Neptune and Mars in Virgo. So let me just, because Mercury and Mars is conjunct, and they're opposites, Neptune retrograde. So, one of the main things that I'm seeing from this energy is um, things pertaining to our health and cleanliness. Okay? Now, we all know that cleanliness is godliness, right? And, no. Well, you got some people that's comfortable with filth. Okay, let's just keep it real. You got a lot of nasty, trifling people out here, and they're lazy. So one of the things that stood out to me was there's something trending in the news in the city of Memphis about maggots. Somebody found maggots in their food. That is so fucking disgusting. Okay, now these flies are bad as hell. True enough. We cannot, ain't no way around these damn flies, okay? They get on my nerves. Like, literally, my kids are in and out of my house, and, there's a bunch of flies in my kitchen. I say about a good, between 4 to 6, okay? And it's very nerve-wracking, and it's very uncomfortable. And it's crazy because my daughter came home from school one day. School just started. And she was talking about where flies come from. Now, flies... Okay, my little lights just fell. Flies naturally comes from meats. And we know that meats is animal products. So when this meat sits up, if it's in a closed container, when meat rots, it naturally creates maggots. So that's why we do have a lot of people that say don't eat meat, because they say meat creates parasites in your body. So Mercury and Mars in Virgo cause you to be more mindful of your health in your body. And Neptune and Pisces, first of all, what I've been noticing is that this energy is associated with things that carry diseases, okay? Like rats and mice and mosquitoes and flies, okay? They're disgusting, all right? So, of course, with somebody finding maggots in their food, that means it was some stuff that was left out. Okay? That's first. You can clean up everywhere, but if your trash isn't taken out, or you leaving food out, or if flies get in your fridge and it's not of the temperature that it's supposed to be, which is very unhealthy, it can make you really sick, okay? But that's how people can get maggots in their stuff, from leaving stuff out, okay? Even if you leave potatoes out or onions, like those are dry produce, but once they go bad, and if you have flies out, they will lay eggs. And it's crazy because maggots stink. They leave a smell. And it's disgusting. Alright? So, that's one of the things that I'm seeing from this energy with this Mars and Mercury in Virgo in opposition to Neptune. Now, of course, these people are gonna want to put out a lawsuit. Okay, they're probably worried as heck about their health. You know, they're probably like, can you X-ray me? Can you blood test me? Can you, turn me inside out if you can, and make sure I ain't got none in me. You know, I mean, I would be really concerned, and I just hope and pray that they didn't like consume in it. Ugh, I mean, it's just disgusting. So can you imagine like somebody going through something like that? It's really nasty. Two, another thing like that I noticed what had happened to me is yesterday I went to this like local store in my hood, and I saw this pretty little rainbow cake, and you know me and my fat pregnant self, I'm like, I want some of that cake. Okay, one of the guys even went in the cooler and got me a cake. All right, get to the house all excited to eat it. Lo and behold, it has mold, and I consumed quite a bit of it, and my stomach was really hurting me last night. I was like, oh my God, my stomach hurt. You know what I mean? Like, why did I eat all this cake with this mold? And so I was like, so the other cake, if I had to, you know how black people is. Sometimes we'll try to eat around the mold. We'll try to pick it off. You know what I mean? But the second slice I put in the refrigerator, I was like, well, I'm going to take it back to the store. And, you know, I'm going to just let them know that, hey, this cake was moldy. You know, kids come to the house ready to devour the cake. I'm like, no, it has mold on it. You know, they like, well, we like mold. What's wrong with mold? And I'm like, you can't eat that, you know? So, nevertheless, they did eat the cake. And they don't act sick at all. But my stomach was really hurting me last night. So, yeah. That's one of the energies that I've been seeing. Also, ever since Mercury has been into Virgo, let's talk about the fact that Virgo is the 6th house, which is the house of slavery. Okay? To be honest, I feel like, I ain't gonna say I feel, what I've observed. Like, Mercury in Virgo and Mars in Virgo, this is like the pimp. Or it's like the teacher's pet. You know what I mean? It's like the favorite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when a dude be like, you my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Virgo energy. What? Yes, ma'am. She is. Give me a bottle of water at the refrigerator, please. Thank you. So Virgo is associated with slavery, okay? And of course, y'all know the Alabama brawl that we just had, with the chairs and everything. And I mean, people are still stuck in that slavery mentality. And, you know, to be honest, like, so on this little job that I was just working recently, which I'm gonna be honest, okay? And I'm not racist or biased at all, but when we got a new YGM, all right, like, one of the shift managers, I mean, she just seemed to be her back. Mind you, I do nails, I do lashes, you know what I mean? Like, you know, support black business, support a sister, you know what I mean? But she sided up with the white lady. She writing my name down in the book on everything, like when I come in late. And she went to the white lady to get her lashes and stuff done. Go to the white people to get her nails done. I'm like, damn. You know, I wasn't feeling no type of way. I mean, because it is what it is. Like, hey, that's on you. But, you know, she was like, it just seemed like she was her puppet or something. Like, she was she was acting like a teacher's pet. Like she wanted to just do everything she say, and just, just sniffing all up her ass. Like, yes sir, boss. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stand like them yes men motherfuckers. Like, you just yes to everything. You don't have no kind of, where's the love and for your own? You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, before that Alabama brawl happened, there's a video floating around that was saying that it was 30 women that was paying a tribute to their ancestors, and they released like some flowers into the river or whatever, and it was really beautiful. And they said that happened like 3 hours before the like this big fight that broke out between the blacks and the whites or whatever. So I will say that with this Mercury conjunct Mars and Virgo opposite Neptune and Pisces, like, you might feel like enslaved, or like you might feel discriminated against. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm working so hard, or why they work the hell out of me, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna quit because I'm tired of slaving for these people, or you know what I mean? It's like you work too hard, So that's one of the energies that I've observed about this. I talked about health. It was something else that came to my mind. Deception. So, of course, Neptune retrograde in Pisces. With Neptune being retrograde, it's like we can see the lies. We can feel the deception, the deceit, right? So with Mercury in Virgo and Mars in Virgo, of course, this is being of service, right? Being of service to people. It's also a very analytical sign. All right. So we're going to sit and think. And we're going to think. And we're going to put two and two together. And we're going to be like, something don't add up right. What this, so we're going to basically put the puzzle pieces together. All right. So with this Mercury, and Mercury is about to go retrograde. So with this Mercury going retrograde in Virgo, it's like you're going to be rethinking a lot of things, reevaluating your job. And with me being a Pisces, like Mercury and Mars in Virgo is the 7th house, So, like, always thinking, like, always willing to, do for others and, sacrifice yourself, helping other people. But the illusions are going to come to light. And my thing is, like, you could think you're deceiving somebody, and because Neptune retrograde in Pisces is just lying, okay? Because Neptune and Pisces is associated with deceit. And those things are going to come to light. Like, that shouldn't add up. Like, you really try to play me like a fool, but I'm not stupid. I can put the shit together. You know what I mean? And I hate when people try to lie to you like you're slow. And it's like, you might be a little slow, but bitch, I'm not stupid. I know what the fuck. I know you're lying. Okay? That felt kind of personal. But anyway. Your health. Now, we already said that Neptune retrograde in Pisces is viruses and diseases. Okay, so If stuff come up about, you know, your reproductive health, STDs, you know what I'm saying? Look, check up on yourself, okay? Check up on your health. Especially if you don't trust the person you with, okay? Or that you've been dealing with, or you know, like, you haven't been dealing with nobody, but they try to make you a fool. Like, you know how that shit go. They try to make you like, oh, I ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? But you like, well, I ain't did nothing. So where does shit come from? You know what I mean? So be mindful of that energy. Also being of service to others. So you might have, you know, people asking for help, you know, donations. Can you help me with this? And like, I've been one that's been needing help from other people. Everybody need help sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, hey, can you help me? Can you carry this for me? I've had people nice enough to just offer to help me out with things, you know? Like, hey, you know, I see you a little short. Let me get that for you. You know what I mean? So, being of service to people, helping people out, okay? Neptune Retrograde in Pisces, it's about giving. And it's crazy because I just shared this TikTok video on my Facebook page where this man in the store was asking this lady for $1, and he's been like, you know, I just need $1 to buy this on this backpack. And you know, he said, I've been asking people in the store for like the last 30 minutes, can you help me? And she gave him $1. And he said, are those your kids right there? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, well, what did y'all want to do for this summer that you didn't get a chance to do? And she was like, well, we didn't get to go to a theme park. And he was like, you know what? Here's $1,000. So I say that to say that be a blessing to others by helping. All right, helping people out, but don't let people make a fool out of you either, because Neptune retrograde in Pisces is very self-sacrificial. Okay, we can sacrifice ourselves for people all the time, you know, but sharing is caring, and giving is where you receive. It's how you receive. You have to give, okay, in order for God to give back to you. So there's that. So yeah. So I think that's pretty much everything. Like I said, Mercury and Mars and Virgo is a very analytical sign. And a big part of this energy for this Leo new moon is Mercury going retrograde. And for Leo, you know, that's the second house, which is your money. So you're going to be thinking a lot about your money and your finances. Like, you know what I mean? With Mars there, you know, in Leo, like some could even be aggressively, you know, like don't get beat up for your money. You know what I mean? Because you do have Mars in the second house. So, you know, be mindful of aggression when it comes down to what you have, or, you know, I saw a video where, you know, it's talking about how Leo energy is the energy of flamboyance and, you know, really flashy and showy. I did see the video where like T.I. and his son was talking about they almost got robbed in Colombia. So I mean, Mars is in that second house, so you definitely want to be mindful of getting robbed, okay? Also, like I said something about pimping earlier, you know what I'm saying? Because Mars and Virgo is the pimp. Like, you my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, give me your money. You know what I mean? Like, don't let nobody punk you out for your shit. You know what I mean? Like, have some courage and some pride. Find your strength, which is the energy of Leo, and put your fucking foot down. Like, You know, you're not finna keep beating my ass for my money, or you're not finna like, you're not finna like, no, you're not finna clown me. But then again, like, if don't be one of them motherfuckers that's out here, cause you got Mercury in that second house too. Like, don't be one of them motherfuckers that's out here that is like buying and paying for shit for other people and you not doing for your own. So make sure your home eat first before you start. Like, make sure home straight, make sure your kids straight, make sure your family straight or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Before you start giving to the outside. So just something to think about. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, you'll literally be fighting over money and fighting over material things. Like, I know I'm real particular about my shit. You know what I mean? My third house is Cancer, so when it comes down to my stuff, I don't play about my shit. And, you know, Cancers are very crabby about their things. You know, they are very crabby about what they have. They like to hoard and collect things. They will steal too, but that's another story. Speaking of which, with Mars in the second house, don't be fucking stealing, because you know, it might be some fighting over your shit. All right. And another energy, another situation from this energy, like with this Mars and Mercury and Virgo opposite Neptune. Yeah, when I went to bed last night, I made all my kids go to bed. I get up this morning. Somebody left my bread open. Somebody then opened a pack of noodles and took the sauce out of it. So I guess they ate some noodles and then like opened another pack just for some extra sauce and like left the noodles all out on my table. Peanut butter was on my counter. When I say I was so fucking mad, like, and then when I go in my daughter's room, my cranberry juice under the empty bottles up under her fucking bed. So I was beating ass this morning. I'm like, get the fuck up. Like, I'm waking them up at dawn, okay, at daybreak. Like, hey, get your ass up and clean this shit up right now. Like, matter of fact, I whoop my daughter ass for leaving that goddamn bread open, because you know better. My oldest daughter is 11. And she like, I didn't do it. My goddamn cranberry juice is under her fucking bed. So more than likely it was her. But I don't give a damn. You're the oldest. You know what I mean? Like, so apparently they got up in the middle of the night eating shit. But don't leave my shit open. So that's another thing with Mercury and Mars and Virgo. Like, we want stuff clean. You know, and sometimes, you know, it can be quite a perfectionist, like, they want everything perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I will say, at this last job I was working, like, when I clamped up at night or closed at night, I swept under the, like, where they fix the food at. I swept under there. I sweep under shit. You know what I'm saying? People that's just at work to get a check, they don't care about sweeping them off no damn floor. If they can get away with going home without doing it, they will continue to do it. But I actually put care into my work, and I actually, you know, really did clean. You know what I mean? Now, when I clean up, it's something about some people, like, when they clean up, like, everything be so nice and perfect. You know what I mean? So you have people that can clean up really, really good. That is that Virgo energy. Like, it's perfect. You don't want a little piece of paper on the floor. Like, no, I don't want that. It's like, they can be very nitpicky. Like, oh, you're nasty. You got crumbs on the floor. You just a trifling motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, damn. It's just some crumbs. Like, we can sweep it up. You know what I mean? Like, you tripping. But I know I can be like that too, though. Like, I cannot stand trifling ass people. And it's like, no, I'm not the most perfect is in the world. Like, okay, I might have a little mess here and there, but I cannot stand. I absolutely cannot stand, like, nasty shit. Like, if I see you fixing food and you didn't wash your hands, I'm gonna call you out. Like, when my kids come home, first thing I tell them to do, go wash your hands. You've been out, you've been at school. I don't tell them, when last time you wash your hands, you come in, want to eat something. No. We're not gonna do that. Go to the bathroom, wash your hands, okay? I mean, I can be a bit OCD myself. My kids know, take your shoes off when you come in the house. You're not finna walk around here, and their company knows that. They take off their shoes. Like, I'm a Pisces, so Virgo is my opposite. So I can be, like, pessimistic sometimes, and some people don't like that about me, and I don't give a fuck, because if you're nasty or you're trifling, I'm gonna tell you. You know, if you don't clean up, if it's nasty every time I come over your house, you don't bleach nothing, you don't wipe nothing down, like your kids always sick, your kids get my kids sick. Speaking of which, my baby girl is in the kindergarten, second day of school. She come home sniffing and sneezing, and that shit pissed me off, because and yes, I'm in a project, so I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of trifling bitches that's sending their kids to school sick, all right? And it irritates me, it burns my soul, because I'm like, we make our kids wash their hands and face every morning, and you motherfuckers, now my kids go to school with your kids, and they come back home fucking sick, and it makes me sick. You know? So I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Like, I gotta say this shit like how this energy really is coming. So I text her teacher last night. I was like, my baby didn't come home with her jacket. She come home sniffling and sneezing. She said, yeah, a few kids came to class today sneezing, and that shit ain't cool. Like, bitch, where's your Lysol spray? You know what I mean? Where's your Lysol wipes? And then, yes, ma'am. Speaking of which, I just realized I've been looking for my earrings. So I gotta see where the hell my earrings at. See, like, with that Mercury, Mars, and Virgo, we don't forget shit. We know where we're not, okay, there they are. I showed, like, where's my earrings? I forgot I was looking for them. But anyway, so, yeah, she was like, well, just have her wear a mask. Do you know how uncomfortable that is to wear a mask with a runny nose and you're sneezing? Like, who wants to wear a mask? Tell them nasty ass kids at the school to wear a fucking mask. Why my baby got to wear a mask and she's the one that's coming home with a runny nose? Like, if she has a runny nose and she's wearing a mask, that means the shit gonna be running in her mask. Like, people don't think. So that's another thing with this Mercury and Mars and Virgo. You know what I mean? Because, like, we're gonna get irritated about some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I hate seeing people sneeze in their hand. I'm like, that's disgusting. My mama does it. I'm like, you're not gonna sanitize or wash your hands, and, like, you touching all on your steering wheel and shit. It's just nasty. So, yeah, nobody wants to get sick. Neptune and Pisces is sickness, it's viruses, okay? Nobody want to catch your diseases, okay? So, for you motherfuckers out there that's carriers of this shit, wash your hands, antibacterialize your okay? If you know you out here dipping and dabbing, get you some antibacterial wipes, some hand wipes, like wet ones, and wipe your shit down, okay? That way, you won't be passing on your little nasty germs. What do you want?
You know where the hair bucket is?
Hair bucket is downstairs next to the TV. Or is you talking about the black basket, or you talking about this one right here?
The one that got the comb stuff in it.
Yeah, that might be the one. Well, I got a comb. I got some combs right here on my bed. I took out of that purse. But yeah, like yeah. So with this Mercury and Mars and Virgo, you know, it's like clean this shit up. You know what I'm saying? You're nasty. So I'm just then you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's my take on what I've seen so far with this energy. I appreciate all of those who stopped by to watch my video. Hit the subscribe button if you're feeling my energy. Okay, I'm in a vibe today. Like, I do have some videos where I was very sleepy. You know what I mean? Especially like reading and writing. It's just something about it. Like sometimes it makes me sleepy. But yeah, I was in a good mood today, and I said, you know what? I'm finna bring out my hood side of me. I'm not finna like sugarcoat shit. Okay, so that's why I'll call myself the hood astrologer. Cause I mean, yeah, like I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not finna like make this information. You know, I'm not finna like formalize it, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm gonna say the shit like how I feel it and like how I see it, and I'm gonna like how I see it in the hood. Like, it might be different than how you see it from where you're from. You know what I mean? But let me get my new moon and Leo report together. Like I say, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be one of the first to know when I post my next video. Peace.